You're a complete idiot.
Welcome guys, welcome back to the second video of...
This is the third video now.
This is the second video of 2021. Jay has
this is the third
done the last two times. You can blank that out, right? Has done the last two times. And so we're on our third take of the December 2020 market update. Rounding out the year. Obviously it was a pretty crazy year, ups and downs. The story has continued, the tale of two markets. Don't forget that phrase, good phrase. Where one area of the market or various areas of the market have been hot, various others have not. Now, of course, those areas come together and form the Metro Vancouver statistics, which is what most of you see when you're looking at the news or the board release figures and whatnot overall. Hence the tale of two markets. Right? It's important still to look at your individual market.
You're dribbling. You're just dribbling information they already know.
Oh, you physically meant dribbling.
Okay. Just get to the numbers. We're cutting the videos.
I'm cutting the videos. They're going to be 5 minutes or
max.
less.
I know you people want to see more of us, but it's going to be 5 minutes.
So, sales.
Sales first.
Sales were up this amount, December 2020 versus December 2019. Once again, shorter in every step of the way, in every form. Jay, what about listings?
You're a complete idiot. November, year over year, listings are up 51.7%.
Yep.
In inventory, obviously. So that paints a pretty specific picture. Are you finished? You're good? November to December, however, it's down quite substantially, 40.8%. So very typical end of year tapering, as we see every year, especially since the market has shifted in the last handful of years, that we've got that double-edged sword in December.
Yeah.
Less inventory, but less competition out there if you are searching. So no different this year.
Yeah, it kind of creates that false atmosphere where those listings have been stale and they start thinking that the market's maybe turning around a little bit, and that's just because there's such little inventory versus, well, I mean, almost 40%, 41% less inventory across the board. So if you look at the home buyer demand over the past few months, you actually see that it's been pretty steady. So it's not like we've all of a sudden seen a peak, which kind of creates like a false narrative in a brief amount of time. Then, of course, as we go out towards the spring, we keep on seeing listings, and then...
Which hasn't really started yet. I kind of expected it to mid-January, which we're kind of right at now. But I think in the next 2 weeks, we're going to see a lot of stuff come on that's been people waiting.
Yeah, exactly. And so as the listings go up, the demand is not going to all of a sudden keep up with that listing demand, so with those listing inventory amounts. So for this year, that's why we think the opportunity is going to be with stratified properties and maybe duplexes.
Are you speaking for me now?
Yes.
I think that as well.
Do you think that? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
We agree that that's where the opportunity is. I think money's going to stay cheap this year and for a few years with the pressure on detached. I'm not going to put that...
Which, by the way, has increased this much year over year.
I'm not going to put that to people all flooding out of condos and into detached, because I don't believe that's what's happening. I think there's a few individual cases of that happening. I don't believe that's the mass push, personally. I think everything's come down and people see an opportunity to get into detached faster and money's cheap and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the detached there's a lot of pressure on, as we know, and I think that's going to drag up those condos as well. People are
going to have to start looking at better financial options, and along with the cheaper money as well. With the price point that detached housing is at right now, that opportunity then comes down, and that's why I think this year you'll start seeing that, because I think there'll be some really good return on investment for some of the investors, for Airbnb. Now the vaccines are coming out and they start opening up, and there'll be a lot of deals which people will be able to get for condos as well, which we've already seen a price decrease in. So
specifically downtown. I think it's going to be busy downtown.
Exactly. So that's our roundout for our 2020 update. We'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us.